The largest transfer of customer spending from Home Depot to Menards is not happening in the tool aisle. It is not Masterforce beating Milwaukee. It is not the 11% rebate outsmarting Home Depot's promotional calendar. A documented deck builder saved $1,150 on a single project by choosing Menards over Home Depot, and he did not buy a single tool to do it. He bought lumber, windows, hardware, and electrical supplies. The categories most people never think about when they compare these two stores are the categories producing the largest dollar gaps. And the structural reason those gaps exist, a reason that applies to every project you will ever buy building materials for, is what this video explains. It is not about tools. The Masterforce Boost Impact Driver at $132.78 after the 11% rebate versus the Milwaukee M18 Fuel at $279 is a $146 gap on a single tool. That is a meaningful gap, and it matters for the buyer who is choosing between those two specific products. But a residential contractor building a new house buys one impact driver. They buy thousands of board feet of lumber, dozens of windows, hundreds of square feet of flooring, dozens of electrical panels, outlets, switches, and wire. The building materials price gap on a complete residential project, applied across every category where Menards' structural cost advantage over Home Depot is documented, produces a total project savings that the tool comparison does not approach. The customer Menards is pulling away from Home Depot at the largest dollar volume is not the Milwaukee loyalist who switched to Masterforce. It is the contractor or homeowner who keeps buying Milwaukee from Lowe's or online and buys everything else from Menards. The documented evidence starts with a 2x6 pressure-treated deck board, $7.18 at Home Depot, $5.78 at Menards. A 22% difference on a single commodity board available from the same open lumber market through two different retail margin architectures. A standard 12 by 16 foot deck requires approximately 45 of those boards for the surface alone, before joists, posts, hardware, and fasteners. A documented builder who priced a complete deck material list at both stores saved $1,150 by choosing Menards on a single deck project from the same categories of materials at the same specifications. $1,150 is not the price of a Milwaukee drill. It is the price gap between two different retail margin structures applied to identical commodity building materials across a single project order. The price gap on lumber is structural rather than promotional. Home Depot sources dimensional lumber from the open market through a supply chain that adds cost at each transfer. Forest to sawmill to remanufacturer to corporate distributor to retail store. Menards sources from the same open market and from its own Midwest manufacturing treated lumber plant in Wisconsin, where the treatment process, moisture content decision, and shipping timing are controlled by Menards rather than a third-party treater whose incentives regarding lumber drying time differ from what the buyer wants at the job site. When Menards' 14% markup cap is applied to its cost of goods, already lower than Home Depot's on products where Midwest manufacturing eliminates the third-party manufacturer margin, the retail price on the same specification board is structurally lower every day, not just during a sale event. Subscribe now. The second half covers the building materials categories where the structural gap is largest and why Home Depot's own actions in 2024 confirmed it. Here is where the story stops being about lumber prices and starts being about manufacturing. Midwest manufacturing produces windows, doors, millwork, steel siding, and roofing panels exclusively for Menards stores. A window sold at Menards from Midwest manufacturing has zero intermediary manufacturer margin between factory and shelf. Menards is the manufacturer and the retailer simultaneously, and the cost of goods for that window is the raw material cost plus the manufacturing cost. No Jeld-Wen margin, no Anderson margin, no distributor margin, No marketing budget for the brand whose name would otherwise appear on the box. Home Depot sources windows from Jeld-Wen, Anderson, Pella, and other third-party manufacturers. Each of those manufacturers prices their window to include their own engineering margin, their own sales force costs, and their own marketing investment in the brand that the customer recognizes and asks for by name. Home Depot then applies its own retail margin on top of that. A window moves from factory to distributor to retail buyer to retail shelf, with margin added at each step. A Menards window moves from Midwest manufacturing to a Menards DC to a Menards shelf, with no external party adding margin at any point. The price difference on comparable windows at the two stores reflects the number of hands the product passed through before the customer picked it up. That structural advantage applies to every Midwest manufacturing product category, not just windows and doors, but millwork, steel siding, roofing panels, trusses, and concrete blocks. Every category where Menards manufactures the product rather than buying it from a third-party manufacturer is a category where Home Depot's cost of goods is structurally higher than Menards' before either store applies its retail margin. And Menards' retail margin is capped FE. At 14%, Home Depot's is not. The final mechanism that compounds everything is the 11% rebate applied specifically to building materials. A contractor who spends $3,000 on lumber, windows, electrical supplies, and hardware at Menards during a rebate event receives a $330 merchandise credit check in the mail. That check requires a return visit to Menards to spend. The return visit generates additional building materials spend for the next project, the next repair, the next renovation. The compound effect of an 11% rebate applied to building materials where Menards is already 10 to 25% cheaper than Home Depot produces a customer relationship that a Home Depot promotional event calendar cannot replicate. Home Depot ended its policy of matching the Menards 11% rebate in 2024. The most direct institutional acknowledgement available that the Menards building materials pricing structure was pulling customer spend that Home Depot's own promotional response could not neutralize. Home Depot ending the rebate match is the institutional confirmation of what the lumber pricing data, the window manufacturing economics, and the deck builder's $1,150 savings had already documented. The tool story is the one that gets written about. The building material story is the one that determines where the money actually goes. And in the 15 states where both chains operate, the money has been going to the store with the pole barn lumberyard, the captive window factory, and the mail-in rebate check that shows up 6 weeks after you built your deck for $1,150 less than the other store would have charged. If this changed how you think about where to buy your next project's materials, and why the tool aisle is not where the real price difference lives, subscribe. The competitive dynamics that move the most money between these stores are almost never the ones generating the most YouTube views, and the building materials comparison is worth doing before any project that involves more than a few $100s in supplies.